Welcome to Sportsbet Daily at oddsmarket.com, and it's time now for the lower leagues. We look at the Premier League on a Thursday, and on a Friday it's the Championship, League One, League Two best bets and best bets. We're going to have Dave bets. Dave, how are you, sir?
Hello, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, apart from a little injury to my foot stopping me from walking, yeah, I'm all right. I'm ready to get back to this lower league action, which we have missed for quite a while now, because even before the international break, Flash had his own break and his own holiday. So yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've done this. I'm happy to get back and try and hit some more winning tickets for you lot.
Yeah, we love winning tickets. I'm not too keen on listening to the old sympathy vote there about your bad foot. All right, so.
Nobody has given me sympathy, Flash.
Exactly.
Everybody has just mocked me. Jay's telling me, oh, you've hurt your little pinky toe, get over it. Yeah, no sympathy around here, Flash, so I'm used to it.
Hey, let's not mess about. Let's just crack straight on. And you've gone into the cauldron that is a championship for 3 different tips. And you're going to start off with Blackburn versus Barnsley, and your selection is?
My selection this week will be Blackburn Rovers to win and over 1.5 goals at 2.05 plus 105 for the American odds. For me, this is Blackburn are, the best of the bad bunch at the bottom of the league, in my opinion. They are now going to be facing Barnsley, who, if you've been following the Championship, we know how bad Barnsley have had it. Managerless for a very long time now. They've got coaches and replacement staff taking the lead. It's no good for this side. They've actually had 18 games across all competitions. 15 of those were in the league. 18 across all competitions with no win. It's looking real bad for Barnsley right now. And, Blackburn are sat in 18th position. They're not a team that I'm going to be backing week in, week out for a win. But without a win for so long, this for me is the perfect spot for them to get 3 points on the board. But given the odds makers know that themselves, they juiced this price up on a 18th position team, which is annoying for me, because I come to the Championship for value. So I had to find the value somewhere else, and the over 1.5 has landed 78% of the time for Blackburn and 82% of the time for Barnsley. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I'll take the Blackburn win, combine that with the over 1.5, and that gives us some nice plus money there. Yeah, 2.05 on the decimal, and that'll be my first tip of the week.
Okay, I think I found 2.1 at Boyle Sports about 2 hours ago, or an hour and a half ago. So anything over 2 is obviously going to be a great bet. Obviously, Barnsley, the whipping boys. We call them, obviously the Sheffield fans, we call them the Dingles. And they are an absolute shambles, and they are going to League One. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Moving on,
Yeah.
another Yorkshire side. But this one is starting to turn things around, and this is juicy. Huddersfield versus Birmingham.
Yeah, it's been a complete U-turn since the hiring of Danny Cowley. He has done, he's done an incredible job. Huddersfield were looking to be a team to get relegated. And all of a sudden, before the international break, they came up short against Preston, but they came up short against the Preston side, who is on fire this season. And Preston have only gave up 3 losses. So I can't take that into account too much when, handicapping this game. They're going to be facing Birmingham now, and Birmingham have had, win-loss, draw, win-loss. They've had a real dodgy season. Only 1 draw for Birmingham. They're an all-in or all-out kind of team this season. It's either they win or they lose. But when we look deeper into that, what do we see from Birmingham? We see that all of their losses come away from home. They do not like travelling on the road at all. For some reason, they just can't find their feet when they're not playing at home in Brum. And for Huddersfield, they're now 4 matches unbeaten at home. They haven't been beaten in, take away the Preston games, 7 games they were undefeated. And for me, the value is all over Huddersfield. We're getting Huddersfield at 2.67 plus 167 in the American odds. It's just a no-brainer for me, Flashy. I have to take Huddersfield to continue that form. I know the international break can sometimes mess with things. I don't see that affecting Huddersfield Town that much. I don't actually believe Huddersfield have a huge amount of players that that left for the international break anyway. Even if I'm not even sure they have one. Do they, Flash? I don't know if you can.
Yeah, they'll probably have some of the Scandinavian boys or the Austrians or something like that. But the big thing about Huddersfield is they're starting to get players in the box and reaping rewards. I think it was half an hour into the first game of the season. I tweeted and went, you are not going to score goals if you get one man in the box. Since then, they've got the ball in the box more. They've got their midfielders in the box, and they're getting their rewards. And it's not like reinventing the wheel. It's just put the players in the box and the ball will fall to them. So I like that. I think there's around 2.75 earlier. The money's come in, so you're going to be looking at around 2.67, 2.7, 170 on the plus side. So, yeah, I like Huddersfield at home to Birmingham. Move on. Swansea at home to Millwall.
Yeah, it's time for Swansea to get on the board and get a win here against the Millwall side that they're not struggling to score, but they're definitely struggling to keep clean sheets away from home. It's similar with Swansea, and I do think both these sides, their defences are pretty much open right now, Flash. Swansea probably have just as many problems as Millwall at the back, but given Swansea are at home for this one, I just can't see them giving up points to Millwall this weekend. Millwall have drawn 50% of their games. I mean, ideally for this game, I wanted draw no bet, but the odds just weren't tempting enough. I think the draw no bet for Swansea was coming in at something ridiculous, like 1.60. So I had to go all in for this one. I had to go all in on Swansea. It's more of a fade on me. I just don't have faith in Millwall, especially travelling to Wales and going up against Swansea, who, to be fair, they've slightly overachieved, I guess, sitting in 4th place right now. Not many people expected that. Yeah, it's got to be Millwall. It's got to be Millwall. It's got to be Swansea for the win here for me against this Millwall side away. To be honest, if it was back at Millwall, if it was in London, I'd probably be back in the draw. But the home advantage for Swansea and the lack of defence, and if you want more value, to be honest, I wouldn't scare you off Swansea to win and both teams to score, because at the back Swansea are a bit lost, but I do think they can still put it away, and I see a 2-1, 3-1 for Swansea in this one on Saturday.
Okay, and an individual bet could be both teams to score and over, and not worried about who wins, but we're going to go with Swansea to win at 2.03. Now, here is something that's quite shocking to everyone who knows me. I've got a selection in the Championship as well, and it's Leeds and over 1.5 goals away at Luton at 1.75. I know the odds are not great, but I stick my 4 selections together anyway. Leeds, Premier League ambition, as simple as that. They've got to be up there in the mix. Luton, they're just happy to be there. They want to be full from bottom come the end of the season. They want to make sure they have another season in the Championship so they can build. But that's their limit. I don't think we're ever going to see Luton in the top flight. So this is their top flight. I just see Leeds just doing what they do. I think they'll strangle them. I think they'll get the goals, and I think it'll be a quite routine and comfortable victory for Leeds. But I don't think they'll go and score 4 or 5. And then we move into League One, and this is a couple of bets that I can't even understand why I'm getting this price. I'm going for Ipswich to beat Blackpool at 2.1. Now Blackpool absolutely flying, big, strong side, but coming up against this Ipswich side who are organised, they have goals, they know exactly how to win football matches, and you're getting 2.1 to just win in 90 minutes. I think it's just absolute value. Then I walk into League Two. Northampton, probably the form side in League Two, a 1.95 to beat Grimsby. Well, I was still playing the last time Grimsby won a game. And Grimsby, they get all their points and they get them at home. They don't go on the road and they don't win games. Northampton, strong, organised, score goals, ruthless. So
hammered Crew. They hammered Crew as well.
Northampton just too big and too strong, and obviously the management style is to go out, compete, and win your football matches. And at 1.95, that's my absolute banker of the weekend. And the other one, and we mentioned this earlier on in the season, was Walsall. Walsall couldn't score a goal, couldn't keep a clean sheet. All of a sudden, on the back of 3 victories, they're now 2.1 at home to beat the bottom club, Stevenage. And Stevenage, for me, have fallen through that trapdoor as early as the end of November. I'm saying it. They're going to League Two. They're not good enough. And Walsall will continue to win. And at 2.1 for a home team, I've got to take them. So I'm going with Leeds and over 1.5. Ipswich to beat Blackpool at 2.1. Northampton to beat Grimsby 1.95. Still can't believe that. Banker. And Walsall to beat Stevenage at 2.1.
Yeah, they're really good. I definitely support the Leeds one. I took a slightly different angle to you, Flash, on the Leeds. I took Leeds to win and under 3.5, but I think we both cashed that because I think Leeds are going to win 2-0 or 3-0. I don't think they're going to give up a goal to Luton. I don't think they will do that. Look, Leeds have struggled on the road recently. I don't think they've found any points from the last 4 games. Now, this is the perfect bounce back spot for a team that knows what happened last season. After Christmas, they know they need to get these away wins. They need these away wins against the weak sides. I think they're going to play tight, how Leeds have loved to play this season. As soon as they can get that lead, I think they'll keep that lead. And the only chance, once they've got that 1-0 lead, the goals are just going to come from good tight play. And that's what Leeds do. Leeds love to win. They love to win 1 or 2-0. And I think they get back to that away from home against a very weak Luton side who, yeah, probably going to get relegated and, see back to League One because they're just not handling it very well. There's certain teams this season. I know it's too early to start saying who's going to get relegated, really, but if you're not getting any wins at all and you're struggling at home, it's a very telltale sign of what's going to happen to you. I think Middlesbrough will scrape themselves out. I feel like Luton will fall back down there. And I think the teams that we're seeing at the bottom of the league right now, Flash, might be the teams that go down, especially Barnsley with their 9 points. These teams are not made for the championship. It's just what it is. Not this season, anyway.
No, couldn't agree more. Dave, go and rest up your little pinky toe. We'll speak, I dare say, on social media over the weekend. Good luck to you in everything that you do. Keep up the great work and have a great weekend, my friend.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to point out as well, mine and Jay's record on UFC is absolutely incredible. So, Rafa, please, next time, can we get the graphics up on our UFC video to let everyone know how well we've done?
Yeah,
I'm really impressed.
Yeah, Dave, I do the graphic, and you're jumping the gun because I will be interviewing you and Jay very, very quickly because we have obviously something coming up with SBR and a contest. But I'm not saying no more.
Oh.
There'll be plenty coming out. Have a great weekend, Dave.
You too, Flash. Have a good one. I'll speak to you online, buddy.
You will do. That's that Dave Betts going through the lower leagues. That's the Championship, League One and League Two. Whatever you do over the weekend, have fun, gamble responsibly and enjoy yourself. Until then, I'll see you soon.